So, despite being in a 2 week ceasefire with Iran, the Strait of Hormuz remains closed. Apparently, it opened for just a little bit and then Iran closed it again. So, what does Donald Trump decide to do? Well, he says we're going to blockade it. We're going to send a bunch of ships in and we're going to make it even more difficult to get anything through the Strait of Hormuz. Now, the big thing here is that, from what I understand, the primary problem had been getting things out of the Strait of Hormuz, getting ships to be able to leave with oil, natural gas, and other goods, fertilizer, things like that. There hadn't been a problem getting empty ships in, realistically, but if they can't get ships through either direction, it's going to cause an even bigger problem. But see, this is typical Donald Trump. He wanted to force him to open the strait. That didn't happen. Then he heard Iran was talking about doing tolls, and he comes out and he says, well, we're going to get a cut of those tolls. Iran says, no, we're not doing that. You can go pound sand. And now he says, well, we're going to put a blockade up ourselves, thinking it's going to make him out to be the tough guy and he's going to be the major person here. It's not going to work. This is just more desperation coming from Donald Trump. He can't win on this. I did a video earlier talking about how JD Vance had been at the negotiating table for 21 hours and came up short. They came up with nothing. They're no closer to a deal than before. And because JD didn't give him a chance to weasel out of it and say, well, we're close to a deal, or spin the narrative the way Donnie would normally do it, now he needs to find a way to make it seem like we are winning here. So his version of doing that is to make the situation worse. I can't imagine any situation where us blockading this strait is going to make things better, because Iran already has that choke point where ships are not getting through. Adding additional American vessels is not just going to get them to go, okay, we give up. You guys can open it now. It's not going to happen. Now, Donnie may think it does, but that's because the people around him aren't giving him all of the proper intel. They're feeding him only tidbits and clips, because we had heard even during his first term, he didn't read any real briefings. They had to summarize it down to at least one page and write in the way he talks. Well, you'll look like a winner if you do this. They'll think you're a loser if you do that, those kind of things. And now he just needs TikTok style 3-minute videos, and that's how he gets his updates. So his plan to open the strait is going to actively make things worse. It's not going to ease gas prices or anything like that in the near future.